Becky Daniels home, sweet friends. Today I'm really excited to share with you guys a fun, simple project that's going to be wonderful for your spring decor. It's so easy, it's so beautiful. I can't wait to get started on this thing. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I have so many supplies. I keep grabbing things and then I just don't seem to have the time to get all of my projects done, but I'm trying to work on that right now. So today we're going to get started making the cutest spring arrangement for our home. It's going to glide us right into Easter. We can hang in spring, Easter decor. Heck, you can use this really honestly, you guys, all the way through fall. And all you're going to need to do is you're going to grab a candlestick holder. I like the shorter ones that are kind of sturdy, so they don't, the plate that we put on here is not going to want to wobble off. If you hit garage sales, thrift stores, wherever you like to go junkin', I got these at the Dollar Tree and it's going to be perfect. And then the other thing we're going to need to build our centerpiece is we're going to need a plate or some type of a tray or something to sit on the top. Well, what I have here is this is a Dollar Tree little pie pan that they sell for $1. Well, now maybe it's $1.25, the $1.25 tree, whatever. And I painted it white. That would look really cute on our little candlestick. And that would give you, if you wanted like a little rim around it for us to build our arrangement on. I'm going to use this glass, a beautiful turquoise glass plate that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And I thought that it's going to look so good on there. This is going to be multi-use, you guys. We're going to be able to use this for a whole lot of stuff. So they had the candlesticks in white, black, kind of an ombre of the teal and white, and then this real light, like a duck egg blue. So it's beautiful, beautiful. Then the other thing you're going to grab at the Dollar Tree are one of the plain vases. If you don't have a Dollar Tree in your area, you can pick these up pretty much at any of your craft shops. You'll be able to pick these up. So that's what we're going to need just to start off with supplies. The rest of the stuff that we're going to use, sweet friends, is going to be stuff from my my totes, my stash little bins. I'm just kind of using up stuff that we have here to make something that you're not going to believe how beautiful this is going to be. Okay, let's sit our beautiful vase aside. Let's sit our plate right here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use a little E6000 and some hot glue so that we can get working on our centerpiece here. I'm going to take the sticker off. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the E6000 on the candlestick holder, but we want to leave space in between because you don't want your hot glue and your E6000 to touch each other. Now, if you decide that you're not going to use the hot glue, that you're just going to let it sit and dry, this is going to take a few hours, and I would actually sit something heavy on top of the plate to weight it down just to hold it in place a little bit better. So let's sit this aside, but we're going to make short work out of it because we got to get this project done in just a few minutes here. Okay, I've got my hot glue gun warmed up here, and boy, is it warm. I use the Gorilla Glue sticks and they work really super good. So I'm going to do a little dollop of the hot glue in between the E6000 here. And that's just going to help us hold it in place while the E6000 dries. So I'm just going to come over here and I'm just eyeballing. There's a rim on the bottom of the plate, which makes it really nice to kind of eyeball where you want it. And that is stuck on really good. This is going to be really good. So look at there. We've already got it ready. I've got my candlestick holder. I've got my plate. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build a beautiful, like a wreath. And we're going to use that on the outside of our plate. And then we're going to stick our vase in the middle and pop a candle in it, and we're going to be set for spring. So let me grab my tote of all of my my greenery and my assorted flowers, and we're going to get building this beautiful wreath. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this tote. Every time I make a wreath or an arrangement or something, I always keep my snippins. And boy, I tell you what, it comes in really handy for something like this that we just want to use up our stash, if you will. So what I have here is I've got various bits of this lamb's ear. I love lamb's ear for really, I use it all year round, but boy, is it really special for spring decorating, your spring arrangements. It's the perfect color. It just screams spring to me. I love it so much. Very, very easy on the eye, not too harsh. So I'm just gonna go through my box here, grab a little bit of this, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get a little bit of this floral wire. and we are going to just wire our greenery together. And what we're going to do is we're just going to sit this on top of the plate. And so when we're done with this arrangement, the greenery will come off, the candle, our vase with candle will come off, and then you can use this plate to serve cookies or cheeses and crackers. You can wash it up really easily. It's food safe. So you're going to get lots and lots of uses out of this. So here we're going to go, just taking the lamb's ear, various bits of lamb's ear, and wiring together. If you wanted to, you could actually take some foam, some floral foam, glue little bits on your plate, build your arrangement, and then when you were tired of the arrangement, you could easily take that off. The hot glue will pull right up, and then you'd be good to go with using your plate for something else. I'm just gonna go ahead and wire it because sometimes I like to use these little little baby wreaths. So I guess you could call it like a candlestick wreath. I like to use these around at other places. So that's why I'm just gonna wire mine together so that I can use it for other places around the house. Set this aside so you guys can see what I'm doing here. This piece here is from a garland. I buy 6-foot garlands when they go 50% off, and I tell you, it is a wonderful value because you're getting 6 feet of beautiful greenery for right around $10. But Hobby Lobby is where I get the 6-foot garlands of the eucalyptus and the lamb's ear, and gosh, they're such a great value. Okay, so this is one of the lamb's ears that I got from the Walmart. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that piece too. A little bit more wire here. I love these projects that go together so quickly, and they look so stunning in your home. This is something that you're gonna wanna keep out, and your guests are gonna love it. Make a really nice gift also. I do these plates like this if I'm making cookies for somebody as a little thank you gift. You make a batch of your favorite cookie or brownies, put them on this plate. It makes such a sweet little way of delivering them. Also, you know, it's cheaper than a gift bag or a gift box. That's only $2 right there, you guys. Okay, so I've got my lamb's ear, and I think that looks really good. I think I want it to be just a teeny bit bigger, so I'm gonna add one more piece here. Let's see what I got. Oh, there I got a little snippet right there. I'm gonna go ahead and wire that little cutie on there, and then we're gonna be done with the lamb's ear portion of it. I do have all my greenery running in the same direction. It's not necessary. It's just that I liked how it laid a little bit better than if I would have had it going back and forth, kind of like, you know, left and right. So we got that. That looks good. Yep. And then we're going to go ahead and wire this piece together, and it's going to make our wreath, if you will. It's going to make a nice circle. Look at there. Okay, so that's what we have right there. That's what we have so far. The base, this is just the foundation of our really sweet arrangement, our spring arrangement. Now I do have some eucalyptus. And you know, eucalyptus is wonderful as well. Lamb's ear and eucalyptus are just so fantastic. So I think I do want to plug in a little bit of this eucalyptus, not a whole lot, just a little bit to fill in. The different types of the lamb's ear that I use, some are a little bigger and fuller, some are a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to kind of balance this out a little bit. I've got this piece. This also, you guys, was a 6-foot garland. So there you go with that. Me and my garlands. Hey, if I come up with a good trick, I'm going to share it with you guys. We need to share our good ideas. Okie doke. I'm going to go ahead and snip all of the eucalyptus off of this one. I think I'm going to use it all. Got my hot glue gun here. I'm not going to wire the eucalyptus in. I'm going to go ahead and just hot glue it into the lamb's ear. This area here is a little bit flatter, so I'm going to use the bigger piece over here. Just take a little bit of our hot glue. Tuck it in this little bundle of leaves here. That's going to hold up nicely. I think that looks really good. I've got one more piece and I feel like I need to use it. I've got one more little bit here. This is all about using up our stash. So where can I put this? You know what? I'm thinking right in there. Let's just go for it. We're also going to add, I'm going to whip out my my flower stash, my box of all kinds of random snips of flowers that I've been using over the years. So that's what we have there, sweet friends. That is our little wreath that just sits on top of our beautiful plate there. I'm going to switch boxes here. Let's switch gears. Now, look at this treasure trove. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love all these random flowers. These are just little snippets from arrangements that we've done. And I'm loving the corally pink and the blush pink this year. So gorgeous. And you can kind of combine them together. You know, you can take the various colors and they go together, they play together really nicely. So there we have that. So I'm going to go ahead and like root through here. I love this one. It's kind of like a, is that a peony? It's really beautiful. See what we got here. There's a whole bunch of tulips in here. I'm not thinking I want to use tulips in this arrangement. Well, these are pretty much the same size. They're a little different in color, but I don't think that's going to matter because we're just using up what we have. I'm going to just go ahead and just start plugging in these beautiful flowers. And I'm going to kind of work this in thirds, if you will. So you'll see how I'm doing it. I've got these three about the same size, and they're just kind of nesting on our little greenery wreath here. Now, I love these. Gosh, I just love these colors so much, this coral. Let's see how many of those I have. They're all different colors. Oh, you know what I have? Oh, I got 3 of them. Perfect. Perfect. So now I'm going to come in here. These are a little bit smaller. So we're just going to kind of come in the other third, which is we're just going in between the halfway point of the other flowers. There you go. You can see how this is coming together so simply. Now I'm loving, loving, loving this soft color, this really soft blush. That is gorgeous. This is just like a treasure hunt. Love it. Let's see. And I've got this too. These are beautiful. Those are gorgeous. I think I'm going to go ahead, let's pull these. Oh, there's 3 right here. That makes it easy. Let me go ahead and tuck a few of these in. So right in here, I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this guy in. Oh. Turn this around. I'm going to tuck this one in here. And this one needs to go in here. Look how beautiful that is already, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? It just looks so pretty. It's not going to need a whole lot more, just a little teeny bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gluing these in right now just so I have a really good idea of the placement. So I'm going to do this real quick. Just taking the stem right down into the lamb's ear, not onto the plate. Just right onto the greenery. Okay, now I'm going to turn this around just so I can look at it all the way around here. It is beautiful. These colors are just so gorgeous. They are yummy, yummy. So beautiful. Okay, I think we could be done right here, except for I kind of feel like it needs just a little bit of something else. I do like these small little flowers. They're like whimsical. Those are really pretty. What do we have here? We're making this work, you guys. We're making this from a few things from the Dollar Tree and some scraps from my stash. Couldn't get any better than this. I love these kind of projects, and it looks good too. Okay. You know what? We've got some of this blush colored hydrangea. So I'm going to go ahead. I see some little areas that I just want to have it be a little wispy, so I'm going to stick a couple of those in. You guys, this is beautiful. I'm gonna snip this one off. It wants to stick up in the air there. But I'm gonna use it over here. We're not gonna waste any of it. We're not gonna waste any of our little friends. Okay, that looks great. There you go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our vase and we're just gonna sit it right down in the middle. I'm gonna let all this dry before I pick it up, all of our flowers. But this is just one piece, you guys. It's just one piece. Right there, one piece that comes right off, so you can use your plate over and over and over and over again. So this is where I'm gonna turn it and just look at it and eyeball it and see what other kind of beauty it needs, if anything. You guys, I think it's gorgeous. I think it's so beautiful just the way it is. I am seeing a little spot here that I could use something a little deeper in the coral family. So I've got some of these little cottage roses. Let's go ahead and just plug a couple of those in. I'm just trying to give it a little depth. And you can see how some of the flowers I did higher, lower, and I'm kind of mixing them up and down throughout the greenery so they don't look like they're just sitting on top of our beautiful arrangement here. And I think the same thing over here. I'm going to add one more and give it a little bit of depth there. Right in here. Gorgeous. You guys, I think we are so close to being done. It's crazy how beautiful that turned out in just a couple of minutes. Okay, let's sit this all aside. I'm going to put these back in my stash for another arrangement for another time. Now I have a candle here. I love this blue color. It's gorgeous for spring. It's gorgeous for all year round, actually. So there we go. Look at that arrangement. You guys, look at this. How gorgeous is this? We put this together with scraps, a couple items from the Dollar Tree, and voila, we have the most beautiful centerpiece for, you could put this anywhere. You could put this on your dining room table. You could put it on an accent table, be beautiful on your nightstand or your dresser, be gorgeous sitting in your bathroom, wherever you need a little punch of color, a little taste of like a designer flair. This is the perfect Dollar Tree hack, if you will, to make something so gorgeous for just a few bucks. So now when you're done with your arrangement, you're just going to take your vase with your candle, you're going to take your wreath off, and you've got your plate that you can serve goodies for all of your guests. Or maybe you'd like to do the same thing seasonal. Just make your simple little seasonal wreath and change it out for the holidays or the seasons. And if you'd like, you could always add ribbons through this to enhance it the way that you would like it for your home. So this is just absolutely the sweetest thing. Thank you guys so much for sharing your time with me. If you like this video, make sure you give me some thumbs up. I appreciate it. Spread the love, everybody. Until next time, please do something kind for yourselves. And I can't wait to share the next wonderful DIY video with you guys. Till then, take care.